I guess it's me, Cruel, back again with another reaction video on the channel, and finally the first Pnation group they ever debuted with TNX, the next 6, and this is their debut song entitled called MOVE. I'm actually quite not aware right now if there's an album coming with this, but I think, yeah, mini album Way Up, okay. So that is really cool that they debut with an album here. Anyway, MOVE, I don't know much about them since I did not watch Loud, except from a few clips from Daniel. Daniel G. Kang, I think was his name, right? But he didn't make it into the group. And all I know as well is that Koki, which was their original maknae, like a Japanese member, actually didn't make it into the group because he was just too young. I think he was like 12 or 13. And now the members are old from 16 to 19. There are 6 members. That's all I know. Let's go.
Get started. Ain't gonna stop good.
This is really interesting to me, by the way. This is not just a new group debuting, right? This is literally a group debuting under a new label that is like pretty big by now already, and a label that you can't really tell what sound they're gonna go for if they actually have a group, right? So this is like completely new, like everything about it. This could be revolutionary. Could surely be. Oh. I love how Oneus today was like, come on, I'm gonna fight you, and they're like, go away. The two different attitudes. Okay, wow, this is a chorus already, I assume. Oh, that hits. Let's go, Pnation. Oh, we came through. Is he rapper? I felt that. Is he though? I think he was. Oh, he's a rapper. Oh, is this even rap? I don't know. It's singing. Look, this beat in the back just keeps going. Din 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 din. It's a really cool set, by the way. Although it was a bit weird, we just saw them run away. On the right, it's a bit weird. Oh, they have visuals. Ah. Oh, you know what this reminds me of? I have to say it. It's, to me, in my head right now, very similar. It's how the Kill the Slav from Blackpink chorus looks like in the music video, with the giant bear trap. And like even the spikes and shit, you know? And then they zoom in. It kinda looks like that. Like this outfit a lot. Oh. Okay. Yeah. Oh. He's really cool. Silver hair. The random English, but it was so good. Let's go. Amazing. That was really good rap. Like, it wasn't like the most technical, like I wouldn't call him like one of the most talented rappers. I wouldn't really say that. They just used his voice and his rap really well into the song. Like they just suited him and fit him into the song perfectly. It just sounded great. I'm not necessarily saying that he's like an incredible rapper. He was great. I'm not saying he's not. But, you know, you get what I mean, right? It's not like him carrying it. It's just the producers really perfectly gave him the perfect part for him. Like they just knew what he's best in. Oh, the chanting. Chanting ad-libs. Oh, mosh pit? That's what it looks like. Oh, we're fighting against the police? Dang. But they're fighting policemen with weapons, with their bare fists. What? And they won. Oh, look at all of the sparks falling on the ground. That looks so cool. I'm pretty sure that's actually real too. Although it kind of tripped me over that on the left and the right side it wasn't evenly split sparks. There was a lot on the right and almost nothing on the left. It kind of tripped me over.
Everybody, let's get started. Ain't gonna stop, get out of my way, we're just moving on.
I just want to talk about the vocal for a second. It's auto-tune vocal, but it's not that much auto-tune, and I actually think it sounds amazing. I am usually not a big fan of, especially in vocal parts of K-pop song, that they use auto-tune, and especially in a debut, I don't think usually that's a good idea, because you should highlight your like actual, you know, potential and capabilities and everything as much as possible, even if the song ends up not being that great. I think that's the charm of the debut, right? Like a debut, the song doesn't have to be that great. It just has to highlight everyone's potential and, you know, has to show people like where this group could go, right? That's kind of what I see. So auto-tune vocal, especially for like, I feel like that's the main vocalist, seems very risky if you think about it. But to me, it just really works super well here. It sounds amazing. So it might still be a bit risky to do that because you can't really see his like, you can't hear his actual voice and his full actual potential. You can't really grasp it, and you don't really know where it could go in the future because they're still young and like it's their debut, right? But I still think it sounds great. So at least something, right? But they also don't have it all the time, by the way. So I'm just saying sometimes. Wow, the set is also great. I really like this choreo. It's not too crazy unique, like in terms of the dance moves. But they have like one or two really cool things they repeatedly do here, which I want to point out in a second. Where are they going? CR. What does CR mean? P Lab. Pnation Lab, I assume, but what does CR mean? I don't know. So like look at the orange hair guy here. The way he moves to the center now. It's like he's moving through the other members and then he's like going to the side. Like it's almost as if he pushed himself through the members, right? Like he literally pushed through and like came to the front to be like badass and be like, yo, piss off, you know? That's kind of what it is. It's like, let's just say the members he just passed through, okay? So the guy in the center right now with the black hair, let's just say he's like a friend of the orange hair guy, and the orange hair guy, or someone is like coming at this guy with the black hair, and someone's coming at him and like fronting at him or like being mean or whatever, right? And then the orange hair guy, sorry, I don't know names, he's like, okay, I'm gonna protect my friend, right? So he's like coming through to the front and he's like taking the fighting stance for his friend and against whoever that person is or whatever happened. So that's kind of what it feels like, and they did that multiple times in this song. I feel like it's part of the like post-chorus choreo, but it looks really cool, and I just like that in combination with the lyrics, right? It's like pretty effective of like a visual representation of what they're actually saying and what it feels like. The song feels like they're really just like showing like a tough face, and it just shows very well visually as well with this choreo. That transition was actually kind of awkward. I just noticed that. Like, they have like the part as the last auto kind of thing, like kind of like this, but to the side a bit. But then they just cut it here to them standing still. I guess it's because they wanted the dancers behind them to run away, right? And that'd be like the last shot. And if they were here in the shot, it would look kind of weird, them waiting there. So I guess that's the point, but it still looks a bit weird. They should have maybe waited. I don't know. It looks a bit weird if you look at it like in motion. But they had like one frame of a white screen there to have like a flashing effect, so that is like they're coping with this, I guess. Anyway, that works. So that is the next 6 TNX with Move or Big Car, and that was actually a really good debut. I want to say it reminded me a bit of NCT U's the 7th Sense debut in a way of their outfits, their edginess with it, kind of, and also just their sets. Song-wise, obviously not, but yeah, that is something that I thought, and that is really cool because I really enjoyed that debut, the NCTU debut. I think they did a really good job of highlighting the members here. I think the rappers in particular were really cool. I have the cap profile here, so I want to quickly check who that rapper that I really like this. Oh, my scrolling thing doesn't work well. Is it the Magne? No way. Do I have the Magne as a bias again? So it's Hui. He's not the Magne, okay. Songjo is the Magne. So Hui is probably my bias for now. He's just hella cool. He's also handsome though. My god. And this guy is 17, so yeah, he is what it is, but he likes Block B songs. He received offers from JYP. Oh, it was on the so okay, he could have chosen both, but he chose Pnation, okay. In Loud. Straight through with pork cutlet, tonkatsu. Yep. I agree. That's amazing. I also like it a lot. His hobby is to fall asleep while watching YouTube. I wouldn't call that a hobby, but I do that too. Okay, anyway, that is TNX, the next 6 with Move. Thanks so much. Let me know your thoughts in the comments as well. And if you like the reaction, if you like on it. Have a nice day. See you next one. Peace.